Hey everyone, and welcome back to the tournament Team Battle Titans hosted by the Russian community. I'm your host cncHD, and let's take a quick look at the brackets. We can see that all players have arrived in the quarterfinals and we are ready to go with the quarterfinals. So let's take a look at the teams. We do see Turk is going against Dustish plus Iman. They are fighting against each other. Expert lost against the team Dustish plus Iman, and Turk won against Made in Armenia because Made in Armenia was being disqualified from this tournament. So they got a free win and went into the quarterfinals to fight against Dustish plus Iman. You can also see that the team 100 got being disqualified and their enemy team is now going to the next round. I'm not able to pronounce the name of this team, which was fighting against 100. I'm really sorry, but I can give you the player names. The players are Spoof and Nactamufos. Nactamufos. Those two players are going against the team Retsus. I think it's Retsus. Okay, so those two teams are also fighting against each other. On the other side, we can see that Monsters of Justice has been defeated by the team of Com. And the team of Com is going into the quarterfinals to face Team Dangerous. Team Dangerous got a free win because they had no enemy in the first round to fight against, so they directly went into the quarterfinals. The team of Com is consisting out of the players Bad Boy and Shagger, and the team of Team Dangerous is consisting out of the players. Oh no, I cannot pronounce that name. We have SPL and Koppel Huplu. I'm not able to pronounce that name. You will see this name in the video if we see this video. Okay, then we have at the first position, at the fourth position, we have the team of MIB, and they are fighting KC. MIB is consisting out of the players Rob and Musliman, and their enemy KC is consisting out of the players Azo and Vision. So yeah, let's go into the first match. And the first match I'm going to cast is the match of the two teams MIB versus KC. We are now in the quarterfinals, and here we do see the first match, and we have the map Fallen Empire being chosen there. And this is also a must-have because of the map pool. Map pool says you have to pick Fallen Empire first. So this is the reason why we do see this map first. We have at the bottom left corner Azo going with the Nuke General in his purple color, and he's allied with the yellow colored Hamster. Hamster going with the Tanked General. Tank and Nuke fighting against, on the top right corner, the China Vanilla, played by Musliman, going with the green color, and Musliman is allied with Rob. Rob has the GLA Vanilla, and he's going with the orange color. So let's go with it. I would favor the bottom team because of Nuke and Tank. Nuke and Tank, very strong factions, and both in one combination could be a pain. On the other side, we have China Vanilla. China Vanilla, not such a strong faction, but as I said before, it depends on the skill level of the players. And the GLA Vanilla is average, I would say. Average stuff. We do see a beacon by Hamster. Hamster doing the waypoint scouting and spotting that this has to be GLA. And we now see Rob as a GLA player going for the unsafe supply, and his teammate Musliman going for the safe supply with his China player. Here on the other side, we do see two War Factories going up for the Nuke General, but not going for the safe supply. We also have no supply yet on the unsafe supply, and there's a worker coming in, so Hamster needs to put something there very fast, otherwise he's losing his unsafe supply. If this worker builds a tunnel there, could be a pain, but he can drive over this worker if you want to. There's a tunnel going up there on the left, very popular spot to place down a tunnel there. And we have a airfield going up here for Musliman, so Musliman is either is going for helixes or he's going for mix. Let's see. I would put my bet down on mix for the air support. Okay, Battlemaster is spotting this tunnel, the worker. I don't think he's surviving this match, but the tunnel has been taken care of. There can units stream out, but let's see. Oh, the truck killed the worker in the last second, but the tunnel was finishing, and now the tunnel is up. A lot of RPGs coming out of this tunnel, but getting back in, so the truck cannot drive over them. Now here we see a flame tank flaming those workers there from the right where there's no tunnel left, and we have a helix by Musliman, so Musliman not going for the mix but going for the helixes. And now Azo spotting this helix. He's placing down a beacon saying, hey man, there's an airfield, be careful. Well, the tunnel is finished. And the Battlemaster now here taking care of this tunnel. I think those RPGs ran into the mines, which are now there. Only destroying the supply trucks there. Flame tank has destroyed the supply there in the middle. So Rob only on one supply left, but he is harassing his enemy's supply there in the unsafe position. Very successful. So we can say that Hamster and Robber also only on one supply left. Okay, Helix taking care of this flame tank. Rob has free way to rebuild his unsafe supply there in the middle. Gatling tank here now taking care of this tunnel there in the middle. And also destroying there this quad cannon. We have a listening outpost there fighting against a few Gatling tanks. Listening outposts are more stronger than Gatling tanks because of the heavy armor. So a Gatling tank cannot destroy one listening outpost. Now we see here a listening outpost versus listening outpost fight. Both getting destroyed there. Okay, tunnel is up again, and there's the Battlemaster again. Tried to destroy this tunnel, but if Rob now popping out some units, he will take care of this. The Battlemaster coming in now here at the top left, and he's killing some workers. The Helix tried his best, but flying into the Gatling tanks, not dealing any damage at all. Okay, there's a tunnel up again for Rob, and he can now place down his unsafe supply again. There's a lot of units coming in. There are a lot of units coming in, sorry. And the tunnel, I think the tunnel has no chance at all. Listening outpost there being finished. The nuke Battlemaster is still sitting in the base of Rob, but he has those Battlemasters very close to each other, and if one is going to blow up, which is the case now, he will detonate the other one. And there it goes. Both Battlemasters are being destroyed there. They could survive, they could have survived longer, but because of mispositioning they didn't. And there's now a Helix there coming in from Musliman. But the Battlemaster is already gone. The unsafe supply of Hamster is secured again. There are a few units here standing at the unsafe supply now, making their way to the top. There's also a Gatling tank here spotting this Helix, and the Helix needs to be careful, otherwise it's going to get shot down. Also, this tunnel is not finished yet, so he can kill this worker if he wants to, but not reaching him. Okay, there's one more listening outpost, but this listening outpost is wasted. He can deal a bit of damage to this Battlemaster. Oh, he can destroy it. That's a surprise. One more Gatling tank there on the top, but this one is wasted. He can drive through, but is getting picked off now by those listening outposts. A lot of units here coming in on the left. There was a flame tank trying to do his best. There's also a flame tank here taking care of this tunnel at the unsafe position of Rob. Rob still didn't rebuild his unsafe supply. Maybe he's out of money. Helix getting shot down there, doing nothing at all. Listening outposts fighting against each other, and listening outposts are being destroyed now. On the right side we have Hamster taking care of those listening outposts and now standing in front of the war factory, of the second war factory of Muscleman. More listening outposts coming in. And all those Gatlings are now standing in front of this main supply of Rob. Rob has no income at all right now. He has no income. And Muscleman still only building listening outposts. He doesn't build anything else. He's just building listening outposts. And the flame tank now destroying one war factory. I would put it down closer to the war factory to do more damage with the flame wave. The closer the flame tank is, the more damage you do. Another helix going down. So many helixes went down in this match already. A lot of Gatling tanks here for the tank general. And now dealing here with the vanilla battle masters of Muscleman. Only one war factory left for Muscleman, and a flame tank here on the top right dealing with the main supply. Rob already has been defeated, and more tanks are streaming in. Also Nuke Overlord. So this looks like a GG here for the bottom team. Very good fight there. I did like the pressure at the beginning by Rob and Muscleman. The Helix could have been a good choice, but went down horrible. Just flew into a Gatling tank and were shut down without doing any damage. But the idea behind this was good, but Azo spotted it too fast. Okay, so this was the first match. Let's jump into the second one. Here in the second game we are looking at the map Overland Offensive. The loser team picked this map, so Rob and Muscleman took this map as their choice. So let's take a look at the players. We do see a Toxin General by Rob. His ally is going with a Toxin General as well. And both players are fighting against another Toxin on the other side, so Azo. And a fourth Toxin is picked by Hamster. So we do see a Toxin mirror here. Let's go into it. Toxin versus Toxin. Overland Offensive is a nice map. We don't see this often picked by the players online, but here in the tournament we will see this map. We have two supplies for each player, and we have an oil derrick here between two players on each side. We also have here nice flanks on the corners and on the sides. So many strategies are possible on this map. A worker is running to the middle, also a worker here of Muscleman, so the bottom team is directly going for the middle, saving the middle for them, which is a good strategy. Having the middle very fast is always very good because there are many supplies in the middle. There's also a worker here of Azo coming through. We have two arms stealers for Hamster. Barracks arms dealer for Azo. Barracks arms dealer very close to the front here by Muscleman, and we do see a arms dealer barracks by Rob. So Hamster the only player going for two supplies. We have here Toxin Rebel killing this worker. Yep, no, killing this worker, stopping this tunnel here. The oil derrick is still not secured by any of those two players. We have a tunnel here going up by Azo and a tunnel going up by Rob. So both teams are active in the middle. We have two technicals coming in here by Hamster. And he's also building a barracks there. Very aggressive, not building a tunnel but a barracks in the base of Rob. Pretty aggressive here. Don't see a reason for this barracks belonging into this base, but okay, maybe he's building it because he has no barracks in his main base and he wanted to build a tunnel but cannot because he has no barracks. I think this is the reason. We have here another technical from Azo coming in. I believe it's called technical. Someone in the comments below said it's technical, so let's go with technical then. We have here a tunnel going up by Azo here between Muscleman and Rob's base. Two technicals coming in here on the left, harassing the second supply of Rob. Killing one technical there. Go. Okay, now the oils are being captured by the bottom team already. The quad cannon stopping this very aggressive tunnel there. No oil grab by the other players. But we do see a lot of quads here by Hamster. Hamster heavily going on the arms dealer production there. Tunnel there got stopped by this technical. Oh, this is a lot of those are a lot of quad cannons. This is really a pain for Rob now. Rob has to think of some good strategy, otherwise he will lose this fight. Those quad cannons are a big trouble for his base. He needs the support of his ally right now, but his ally is busy on another front. He has two technicals in the base of Azo. Azo is stopping this attack with some losses. The arms dealer of Rob is already gone. The main supply also gone. And this quad cannon army is ripping apart everything of Rob. Rob in a big world of trouble here. There is a worker of Rob on the top, and Musliman spotted this worker. Yeah, he spotted it because of his teammate, but weakening it, saying, hey man, build a tunnel there. Okay, Rob now only on one supply. He has no arms dealer, he has only one barracks left. Maybe it's a good idea to build his base, to rebuild his base in the base of his ally. The Euderic of Musliman is now being destroyed. The quad cannon army is just ripping through everything here. The tunnel is being stopped. Azo is tunneling the middle, stopping everything here in the middle. Rob on two supplies here again. He rebuilt the second supply in the middle, and he really needs to watch out that he's not losing it there, because the middle is not a safe spot there. We do see another big army here, this time by Musliman. So Musliman and Hamster have the biggest armies here in this match. Okay, quad cannon army now moving here to the toxin tunnels, but they need to be careful. Toxin tunnels, don't underestimate them. Toxin tunnels do a lot of damage, especially if your quad cannons are not attacking at once. But it looks like they are getting through. This large army of Musliman is getting through here in the base of Azo. Azo has some troops here on the second supply of Musliman's base, and he's building a tunnel there. Second supply of Rob is gone, and Musliman going through here. He has no Scorpion rockets. Scorpion rockets very important. Hamster now finishing off the last supply of Rob. Rob in a big world of trouble here, losing his tunnels in the middle, but he has this garrison building, picking off some Scorpion tanks. Musliman now here driving to the bottom, saving his second supply, but will he be successful? That is the question. The RPGs are shooting on it, and the second supply is gone, but now the RPGs are also gone, but this attack was worth it. Hamster finishing off everything there in the middle. Absolutely no chance for Rob to defend this. The garrison building cannot shoot on those Scorpions because of his supply, who is blocking the rockets. Musliman's army now moving to the last supply of Azo, to the second supply of Azo, I mean. Try to destroy something, but is running into the army of Azo. Musliman now capturing the next Euderic there. He stopped the attack of Azo, but Azo still has a tunnel there between Hamsters and Musliman's base. There are a few quad cannons here by Hamster. Oh, Hamster built up a base there. Ooh, Hamster is kicking ass right now in this match.
You have been defeated.
Holy shit, what a large army there of Hamster, and now the big armies of Musliman and Hamster are meeting in the middle. This is a really large army versus a really large army. Let's see what army will win this match. The Scorpion tanks are shooting on the top reinforcements of Musliman. Musliman now clearing everything up here from the bottom, but there are just too many Scorpion tanks here by Hamster. Hamster getting a bit support here from left, and more units are streaming in from Musliman from the top, and Hamster's army is gone. This was a big clash there by two big armies, but now Hamster is striking back and he finishes off a few more quad cannons. But 2 quads survived. Muslim takes the win there, but Hamster has more to go. Hamster on the way now to finish off the rest of Musliman's army. And Azo coming from the top to support his ally, and this looks really dark now for Musliman as well. He lost his complete army there to Hamster, but finished off a lot of units there. But the middle belongs to the top team. The top team is going to win this match. Quad cannon being finished. Azo's army now coming in there. The last supply. Both supplies are in danger there of Musliman. Musliman is losing his whole income there. There are still 4 workers mining, but the second supply is gone, and there's the GG. So nice fight there between those two teams. Hamster just kicking ass in this match. And Musliman also built up a lot of troops there. Rob was being defeated very fast and didn't have a chance to come back out of this 2 arms dealer harassment by Hamster, and Azo in the end grabbed the middle and did some nice damage there against Musliman and hold back his army. So nice game there here in the second match. We now have a 2-0. So Hamster and Musliman have 2 points and Azo Rob 0 points. Let's go to the next round. In the third match we are looking at the map Tournament Lake. This map has been chosen by the loser team from the last match, so by Rob and his teammate Musliman. And let's take a look at the armies. We do see a Toxin General by Rob again, a Toxin General by Musliman again, a Toxin General again also for Azo, and a 4th Toxin for Hamster. So again, a GLA mirror here on Tournament Lake. This round here is a best of 5, and the enemy team, so Azo and Hamster, have 2 wins already. They only need 1 more win, and then they will go into the semi-finals. So only 1 win to go into the next round. Rob and Musliman really have to win this match now, otherwise they get kicked out. My English sucks today. Okay, we see a few workers here running to the bottom, to the oils and to the middle. We can see by Hamster 1 running to the middle and 1 down to the oils. Rob is sending 2 to the top, and Musliman already is at the top. We see a lot of tunnels here going up here at the oil derricks. So a lot of action is going up there. Supply here for Hamster going there for 2 supplies, and again going for 2 arms dealers to do some harassment at his enemy's base. We see a worker sharing there. 4 tunnels going up here in the middle. This is going to be crazy. RPGs hiding in the tunnel. You can see now a toxin spray fight here. Not killing those RPGs though. You're really surprised to see this. So Musliman here not careful enough, killing those RPGs. And now Rebel is fighting this toxin tunnel. There are 2 technicals now coming in there, but the tunnel for Musliman is going up, but I think it's going to be stopped. Terrorist here is getting killed. What tunnel fight there? Okay, there are technicals stopping this worker from building his tunnel up, and now the main supply of Rob is in danger, but there are enough troops of Rob to stop this harassment. In the middle we can see that Musliman has this tunnel up there, and he is still fighting his enemy Azo there in the middle, so there's a big fight going on for sure. But Azo still has his one tunnel up there, and he has a technical which is driving now to the bottom side. Is releasing a worker there who wants to build a tunnel. Oh, killing so many workers there. Really good harassment there. And now the technical escapes. Damage has been done. And now he is escaping with a full life technical. There's a worker of Musliman running through the middle, but not being attacked by the technical. Technical not careful enough. There's a barracks in the tunnel going up for Hamster. So Hamster again building his barracks very forwarded there. Technical coming in, killing a few more workers. Oh dear. But now losing his technical, but killing 2 workers there. Okay, now Azo tries to capture this Alderic, but is not successful. You can see a harassment there on the second supply of Hamster. Rob destroyed it successfully, and he has taken the middle. Oh, here, quad coming in by a Muslim, I don't get it why there's a single quad driving through, but he's now spotting this barracks in this tunnel. But there's there are a lot of troops coming now to Rob's base. But I think Rob is prepared. He has a lot of stuff there on the map. Muslim on the other side is losing everything to Azo, and Azo is losing everything to Musliman. So very even fight there. Terrorist also here coming through, wants to blow himself up there at the arms dealer. Rob tried to defend his base. Oh, the terrorist should run here into the Scorpion. This would be perfect. And he's running into the Scorpion, but destroying his own Scorpion there almost. Here we have a clash there between Musliman and Azo, but the quad cannon escapes into the tunnel. The Alderic belongs to Musliman, so Musliman here now with 2 oils. Azo is behind with the money income. He still has no supply there, but he could be able to build a supply there, but is not doing so. The units here escaped. Rob was able to hold off this attack, but is now facing 4 more Scorpions, losing his one promoted technical there. Scorpions scrapping up, destroying a tunnel there. 800 lost cash for Rob. Musliman popping out a few units here, stopping some incoming units from Azo. Doesn't look good for Azo so much. Supply here has been finished. Rob losing his main supply and is only on 1 supply now in the middle, but he's able to build another supply there and there, so he can go easily to 3 supplies. Up to 3 supplies. The Alderic is getting destroyed there. Musliman then only on 2 Alderics, but 2 Alderics are a lot. Rob now rebuilding his base in the base of his ally, and Musliman is coming to help his ally with a lot of units. Barracks is gone and the tunnel is in danger. There are a few Scorpions, but Musliman also has a lot of Scorpions there. He needs to be careful not getting hit by those Scorpion rockets though. The Scorpion rockets do a lot of splash damage, and they dealt a lot of damage there. And Musliman lost his whole army there, not destroying so much of Hamster. Hamster handling this nice and easily. Just throwing some rockets there. Oh, a lot of Scorpions versus a lot of Scorpions, but it looks like Musliman is going to take this win. The Scorpions of Azo shot their rockets on the tunnel and lost every rocket there, and now Musliman had an easy run there. But now the Scorpions are recovering in the tunnel, and the clash is going on again. But again, it looks very good for Musliman. 2 more Scorpions popping out, but I think they will not be able to escape, and they will just be able to escape. Just barely in this one last second. Hamster now cleaning up the rest here, making sure no supply is going up again for Rob. Rob now rebuilding his base in his allied base and in the middle. Technical here coming through, killing a few workers there successfully. A worker of Azo is standing here. He wants to build a building, and he's building a very aggressive tunnel there in front of the supply of Rob. Now the units of Hamster want to destroy the oil directs, and they are close to it. They should fire on the oil direct now, but they are not doing so. So maybe he wants to capture them, I'm not sure. Okay, now more units here coming in from Muslim, making sure the tunnel on the bottom is going to get destroyed, and Hamster cleaning up a few units of Rob. Rob losing all his units there, but the Toxin Tunnel should make sure that he's not losing so much. Here we see a little bit of fight going on between Azo and Musliman. Musliman wants to save his 2 oil directs. Azo not being able to destroy those 2 oil directs, and they are the 2 Toxin Rebels, so he wants to capture those 2 oils now. Rob now rebuilding his main supply and tunneling it up very hard. 4 tunnels there on his main supply. Okay, Musliman is now destroying all the forwarded tunnels. No fast attack possible now any longer for Azo. But Azo already running with a worker to the bottom again. And I think he's not getting spotted there. Oh, Musliman has so many stuff. So much stuff there with his tanks. And Rob has a lot of income. He has 3 supplies. But he's now losing his 2 oil directs there. But he's coming in with 2 scorpions and want to stop the oil grab. But it doesn't look good for him. But he's now trying to kill this worker. And he's only killing the rebel, but now killing the worker. The worker is being poisoned. Not being poisoned, and the worker survived. Oh. Here more units coming in from Azo, dealing here with the tunnels. And a lot of... wow, look at this Scorpion army. Holy shit. But he needs to be careful with the Scorpion rockets. They do a lot of damage. Oh, big Scorpion fight here. Oh my god. This is just the own age here. And Musliman is going to take this win against the Scorpion army. And now the oils are free to get recaptured. Wow, but Musliman lost so many Scorpions there. Is now destroying the oil directs. It's not going to capture them. And the oils are destroyed. Hamster is defeated. Hamster's going out of this match. Rob has so much stuff there in the middle. Musliman has a lot of stuff in the middle. The middle is owned by the bottom team, and they have the money advantage. Azo doesn't look good, but has now the stuff of Hamster and is maybe going to do something with it. Maybe he's going to get a win for his team. Okay, I'm not sure why Hamster was been defeated so early. But maybe he thought if the middle is lost, he cannot do anything more in this match. Technical coming through from Azo. Driving here to the middle supply, killing a few workers. 2 Scorpions of Rob tried his best, but didn't succeed. Technical is being stopped but killed all the workers there. There's this fast forwarded tunnel. And Azo now being able to pop out his units there again. And he has a lot of units, but on the other side, Musliman has also a lot of Scorpion tanks. And he has also a lot of Scorpion tanks in his main base. He is pumping those Scorpions out of 3 arm sealers. This was a very aggressive tunnel there. And now he is spotting this tunnel. The last units of Azo are coming out of this tunnel and are facing Musliman's army. Musliman on the other hand is fighting on the top left corner against Azo's second base, and this looks like a nice defense by Musliman. Musliman is going to take this win, is scrapping up his Scorpion tanks maybe, and is being successful against Azo. Azo being defeated, and this was a nice match there. Really nice match. For a second I thought Hamster is going to kill Rob, but Rob survived in the middle, and then Hamster was been defeated. Azo and Musliman threw a lot of shit against each other the whole match long, but then Musliman got the advantage and Azo was been defeated. Yeah, now it's 2-1. Rob and Musliman have 2 wins, and no, the other side. Hamster and Azo have 2 wins, and Rob and Musliman have 1 win. So let's go into the next round. Here in the 4th match we are looking at the map Tournament Tundra, and let's take a look at the players. We do see a Toxin General again by Rob. His teammate also going with the Toxin General. Hamster going also with the Toxin General. And Azo has taken the Demolition General. So Azo the only player who is changing his army in the 4th round. In the 4th match, I mean. Okay, let's go with it. We do have a 2-1 score right now. Rob and Musliman only have 1 win. Hamster and Azo have 2 wins. Hamster and Azo need to win this match, and then they are in the next round. Rob and his teammate Musliman need to get 2 wins, and then they will win this round, otherwise they will lose it. Okay, we have a worker sharing there. No worker sharing there on the other side, so Hamster and Musliman want to battle themselves very fast. Musliman coming through here, Hamster building his tunnel there between those 2 buildings. Very nice, because you can occupy those buildings very fast with those RPGs. We see a demo trap there by Azo, very nice. He has those big demo traps with the Demolition General, and they do a lot of damage. No 2 arm stealers this time for Hamster. Oh, terrorists here blowing up the tunnel. Musliman has to cancel this forward tunnel there. Oh, nice! Rebel flying through the sky, thinking he is a bird and landing near to this worker. Would have been funny if the Toxin Rebel killed the worker while flying to him. Tunnel is up there by Azo. And there's the arm stealer going up for Hamster. 1 barracks, 1 arm stealer for Hamster, 1 arm stealer, 1 barracks for Azo. Same thing for Rob. And Musliman is going for 2 arm stealers. Worker being spotted there on the right. Technical coming through on the left. Azo wants to do some harassment there. Is driving by the tunnel. And now he coming through. Maybe dropping a worker there? No, not dropping a worker. Maybe killing this 1 worker, but not being successful there. Not being able to kill it. And all the toxin... This toxin shit killed all the terrorists there. Terrorists not being able to do any damage there at all. What a bummer. Okay, technical stopping this 1 worker there. Worker had such high hopes, but then was been killed by the technical. Can see here in the middle is also some action going on. Hamster is driving with his technicals over all the map, cross all over the map. Technical coming through here by Rob. And Rob wants to do some harassment there on the arm stealer, is releasing 3 technicals, 3 terrorists, killing 2 technicals there, and then releasing the 4th terrorist and blowing up the arm stealer. Very nicely done there. And not killing this 1 worker, but destroying the TNT. I'm not very sure. Okay, technical escaping there, not losing it. We have a little bit of a fight going on there on the right, but Musliman should rethink this, because he's going to lose this fight. I wouldn't engage this, but this was a nice rocket there on the RPGs. The RPGs are getting killed, but I would just escape. This is so much defense there. Also have a fight going on here between Rob and Azo. Rob is going for it. but here losing a quad to this occupied building. He's now harassing the second supply. Azo here now not helping his own base, but helping his teammate. And now losing a second supply. Few tunnels going up for Rob. Now Azo is going back into the tunnel with his units. Oh, he also got harassed there on his main supply, so it looks very dark there for Azo. He has 0 income right now. The oil derrick in the middle belongs to Hamster, so Hamster going for the oil. Oh, a lot of RPGs there. Being killed one by one by the quads. Quads are very strong against those units. Technical coming through there. He's is spotting the workers, but is not killing them, is just passing by. And also passing by here. Not losing technical there, coming through there, maybe harassing the arms dealer. Let's see. Tunnel is going up by Hamster to save his teammate, who is very hurting. Or losing all the terrorists again. No. No, this was the second time he lost everything, not dealing any damage at all. Oh no. Okay, we don't have a fight going on right now. Only here on the left. Rob escaping and getting bashed by those 3 scorpions. Not destroying a single scorpion there. Tunnels going up for Rob there. And he has his 2 tunnels up there. Supporting units are coming in. And the scorpions are getting shot down by those RPGs. Those RPGs just deal too much damage. Especially with their toxin shells. I believe that the toxin rockets are more stronger than the normal rockets. Wow, we have a lot of scorpion tanks. Holy shit, what is this for our army? Holy shit. Large army of Muslimen now. Making their way to the bottom of the base. Hamster is placing down the beacon and saying, oh shit man, there's a large wave of units coming in, but there's a demo bike. Oh my god. Demo bike finishing off 4 scorpions there. Or 3 scorpions? 3 scorpions he finished off there with his demo bike. And also demo bike there tried his best on the left. Rob now stealing the second supply of Azo. Getting this income there for him. Hamster preparing his defense there. Demo bike also approaching. And oh my god, killing 2 more scorpions. And now the scorpions arrived at the base of Hamster. But I don't think they can do so much damage. The defense of Hamster is holding everything back. And yeah, this attack is hold off. No success there for Muslimen. There are a lot more scorpions coming in. The technical tried its best but drove into those scorpions. Now here Hamster is helping his teammate, tried to stop this third supply there of Rob, this supply stealing there. Also have a fight going on in the middle, tunnel being destroyed by Hamster and maybe losing his oil derrick there in the middle. And I think Rob is going to lose his third supply if this continues, but there's no support from behind, so those are the only units left and Rob can rebuild everything here, what he's doing now. The oil derrick is still alive, there's 1 scorpion left, but this one is owned by Hamster, and Hamster tunneling up here very hard in the middle, not building a supply there though. Only building tunnels, the supply would help him there a lot. Okay, more units coming in by Azo. Doing some more damage, but has to escape. There are more demo bikes and scorpions coming in. The demo bikes targeting the tunnel, blowing it up, and now the way is clear for the support units. Hamster coming in with 3 scorpions, but they are on 1 spot and take damage by the scorpion rocket. And more scorpion tanks coming in from the top. We have more fight here going on in the middle, but the tunnels are just too much. Another demo bike finishing off the Scorpion tanks. Quad here destroying the tunnel. Quad coming in and killing the worker. Tunnel being stopped. And now more units coming in for Hamster. I think they can retake this supply, but it looks pretty hard to get it now. And Scorpions have been finished. Okay, here in the middle, still no supply going up for Hamster there. Rob pumping out of 2 arms dealers, but has no tag. Lehman pumping out of 2 arms dealers, has no tag. Hamster has his tag up. He has his palace and is building black markets now. Maybe you can expect some battle buses soon, and he's also pumping out of 2 arms dealers. We have a lot of armies coming through here, so this big fight here continues, and I believe Azo is on no tag too. So Hamster, the only player with tag in this match. This will give him an advantage there. The forwarded tunnels are now getting destroyed there, and Lehman can help his teammate there successfully. And there are the rocket buggies who can do hit and run tactics now, but they need to be careful that the Scorpion rocket is not hitting them. Tunnel here being finished, not being cancelled. Don't know why he didn't cancel it. Oh, losing 1 rocket buggy there, or 2 rocket buggies to the Scorpion tank. I believe it was 2. And yeah, I'm right, no tag for Azo. Azo looking not so good because he's only on 1 supply and cannot gain so much cash. Hamster still on this oil derrick, which gives him so much cash. Still a lot of fight here going on the left side, so all the action is taking place on the left. It's all about who can have this supply there, and it looks like Rob can keep it. Rocket Buggy is doing some more damage. The barracks is now getting destroyed. Azo tried to sell it, but not being successful there. Pumping out of 2 arms dealers. But I don't agree with this because he has only 1 supply and he has not the money to pump out of 2 arms dealers. He's building only demo bikes now. But this is a good choice because he can finish off so many Scorpion tanks with those demo bikes. Wow, losing 1 Scorpion there to the demo trap. 5 rocket buggies for Hamster. But he, again, needs to be careful of those Scorpion rockets. 4 more Scorpions coming in from the top. And the only action is going on here. Now, Azo is selling one of his arms dealers. Really good choice there. He's really hurting. He only has a few cash left. He is rebuilding his workers now to get some money back. Get some money in his pocket. And I think Azo is throwing out the surrender very soon. There's a demo bike hitting those Scorpion tanks. Rocket buggies try to do their best, finishing off 2 Scorpions there on the left. Even here with a lot more Scorpions on the way, but his supplies are depleted now. Rob's supplies not as depleted as his allied supplies are. Azo on only 2 buildings left. He has a few buildings there at his teammate, but those are only tunnels. 1 tunnel and 1 RPG there. Now the arms dealer is being sold by Azo, and I think Azo is now throwing out a GG and giving his stuff to his teammate. Rocket buggies try to do their best against those Scorpion tanks, doing their hit and run tactics against Rob. And now Azo is losing his main supply, is selling it, is defeated, so it's a 2 versus 1 now. Hamster versus Rob and Musliman. It doesn't look very bad for Hamster at all. He has a lot of stuff. He lost his oil direct though, but he has this fortress there. He has his tech. He is building up black markets. He is gaining cash through the black markets. And I would say it's pretty even now. It's pretty even. But Hamster needs to do something now, otherwise he's losing his advantage. And then Musliman and Rob are gaining the upper hand. Okay, more units here now coming in by Rob. So a lot of Scorpion fights are going on here. There's a worker coming in, building some tunnels there. Scorpions versus Scorpions. But the rocket buggy is doing so much damage there. Let's take a look at attack. We have a command center going up by Musliman. He has tech up. Rob has his tech up, is building arms dealers, and also his command center is going up. More units coming in here to the bottom left spot. So much action going on here. Oh, and also a Toxin Rebel ambush, finishing off 2 rocket buggies there. Well done. Musliman here finishing off all those Scorpions and now has free range to destroy the stuff here. There was a supply being built by Hamster, but there's no tunnel support at all, so this supply is going to get destroyed very soon. There's a tunnel from the top with 3 rocket buggies who wants to stop this attack. 4 workers coming in here by Musliman. Wants to build a lot of tunnels. Rocket buggy here doing a job on the bottom, hopefully not getting hit by one rocket, Scorpion rocket, and he's getting hit and not losing it. Wow, surviving with 1 health point there. Supply is still alive, but Musliman is also now building a supply there, but also no tunnel support at all. Now cancelling his supply because he has no support there on the bottom, and 5 rocket buggies are harassing his ass. Okay, all the supplies are depleted now. Hamster selling his second supply, getting back some cash, also building up his command center now. 6 rocket buggies there for Hamster, and I think we can see some rocket buggies now by his enemy, but what is he doing? Driving with his rocket buggy in to those rocket buggies, but killing 1 of Hamster's rocket buggies. 2 more rocket buggies coming in, only targeting 1 here. Could have been able to finish off 2 there. Finishing off 1 more rocket buggy, but losing his one. Not finishing off this rocket buggy, it survived. Tunnel is gone. 4 workers there making group sacks, making gangbang at the bottom left corner here in this hard winter, in this very cold map there. They are heating them up with gangbang, but 1 is tired of it and now running to the right to build tunnel there. Hamster now tries it on the top. There are only a few tunnels there to defend this, and he has a lot of rocket buggies, but he needs to be careful that no rocket buggy is attacking his rocket buggies. And he's throwing down the tunnel there to get a fast support by his units. He keeps this 3rd supply to get some money. Okay, but there are a lot of tunnels there, holy shit. So the tunnel of Musliman is well tunneled. The base of Musliman is well tunneled, I mean. And there are the rocket buggies. If he does this correctly, he can finish off 3 rocket buggies at a time, but he is not doing it correctly and losing 2 rocket buggies there. But escaping with 1 rocket buggies there. Need to be careful not running into this tunnel there, though. Losing one more rocket buggy there. I think now it's all about who can build the larger rocket buggy army. Ooh, losing one rocket buggy there to the Scorpion tank. The tunnel is gone and the palace is not being garrisoned. I don't think this terrorist wants to garrison this palace. And he's garrisoned the palace. Okay, we have a terrorist now here in the palace. But this is also a good mind attacking, because if the enemy sees this, you think the palace is occupied, but instead it just only have one stupid terrorist in it. There's a sneak attack by Hamster in the heart of the base of Rob. He's also throwing down a toxin bomb there, because he thought he's getting attacked by the army of Rob, but instead there was nothing popping out at all, and I think he killed some units of himself with this toxin shit. Fight here still going on in Musliman's base. Hamster is doing a fantastic job in keeping him alive in this match and gaining the advantage, the upper hand in this match. He's finishing off a few black markets there. Rob cannot do so much because he is anthraxed there. And this looks pretty good for Hamster. Hamster also still has the middle, but no supply has been built in the middle to get those supplies here. I don't agree with this. Okay. The sneak attack here still remains, but now Rob is going to take care of this, and the tunnel has been attacked and now is getting destroyed. Okay, Hamster now is going to attack from the right again. He's popping out his units, but not so much are left. He doesn't have so many units left. Tunnel can rebuild. And if Hamster wins this match, he is going to win this round, and he's going into the next round, into the semi-finals with his teammate. So Rob and Musliman really need to take this win, otherwise they are getting kicked out of this tournament. But so far it's a nice match. I'm not really sure who's going to win it. There are a lot of Scorpion tanks coming in on the left, and maybe they are finishing off all those Scorpion rockets, all those rocket buggies. One is getting destroyed there by the rockets, but the rocket buggies are not driving back, losing one more rocket buggy there to the Scorpions. Tunnel tries his best, but is being destroyed now. Rocket buggy is being faced by the Scorpion and is getting destroyed there. We have a lot of group gangbang here by all those workers here at the supply. Rob finished off the tunnel and now coming in from the right. Now it looks dark for Hamster. Okay. Buggy's finishing off one more Scorpion there, but this is not going to be enough. But I wonder, where are the rocket buggies of Rob and Musliman? I mean, they should have so many rocket buggies right now, but instead they are only building Scorpion tanks. Hamster doesn't have so much stuff left. He's building more and more black markets. He tried to get some income into his pocket. Running into a Scorpion tank there, but Isby is careful enough and gets away from it. There was a Jamkel here shooting a Scorpion tank. So I think this is Rob's Jamkel. So he sniped the Scorpion tank off Hamster. More units are here at the tunnel, now going to the front line. Oh, we had the Toxin Rebel ambush here, finishing off those rocket buggies. And also killing this one RPG in the building there. Right now the units of Hamster coming in. Jamkel dealing some damage there. There's no Jamkel of Hamster on the other side to snipe his enemy in the head. But Jamkel was not careful enough, losing the Jamkel to the Scorpion rocket. Hamster losing everything there, and now the Toxin Rebels are coming in. Okay, we have a barracks there on the bottom left corner. Interesting place to throw down a barracks, but I think he lost his barracks there during the attack of Hamster, so he rebuilt it in the bottom left corner. We see a toxin bomb coming in and is targeting the group gangbang. The group gangbang is running away, but losing all of the fuckers there. And also the radar van has been destroyed. Hamster without a radar now. And it looks like the next attack is happening on the right side, but also the top team doesn't have a lot of units. Looks like they are all building black markets now. We are now at the 25-minute mark, and we only see black markets going up. This is pretty boring. Only black markets, black markets, black markets. But now a few Scorpion tanks are now coming in on the right, coming through the right flank to get some tunnels there. A Scud Storm is being built by Hamster, and he's coming in on the left, spotting those workers who are just running around there. Toxin Rebel ambush, and two Scorpions are already finished. Two rocket buggies. Oh, nice Scorpion rocket finishing off all those rebels there. Now Rob is parking in front of those Toxin Tunnel Fortress. And this is not very clever to park here, because now Hamster knows all about it. Little fight is going on there on the left. Hamster lost the supply there, but was able to gain all the supplies there. Still no supply in the middle. And now Rob and Musliman gathering their units. Oh, getting an easy shot, an easy kill there on the radar van. Hamster again without any power, any radar, I mean. Oh, nice toxin bomb there, but only getting 3 of the Scorpions. The Scorpions shooting on the ground to let the toxin shit disappear. Sneak attack going up here for Hamster. Maybe he has no tunnel support here at the bottom. Now popping out his units to try to defend his black markets. And it looks like he's successful with this strategy. Scorpion rockets, the Scorpion tanks are gone, but there are more coming in, and also fast forwarded tunnel is there. Now the 4 Scorpions on the top are getting in. Hamster defended his base there. Now a few rocket buggies of Rob are coming in from the left. Finally, he did build some rocket buggies, and also we have some battle buses. We have a rocket buggy fight, but oh, holy shit! There was a Toxin Rebel ambush by Hamster, and all the rocket buggies are being destroyed. Now the battle buses are coming in, but one is getting stopped already. Only one remaining, and he's only able to finish off one tunnel. But now he is driving through and stopping in front of a tunnel, killing a rocket buggy there. But now losing the battle bus to the tunnel. We have another Toxin Rebel ambush here by Musliman, finishing off a few units there. Rocket buggy here dealing with the battle bus, but the Toxin Rebels are coming in already. I think they want to capture some buildings there, if I get this right. Okay, this looks very dark there for Hamster. Hamster still has a Scud Storm, but he is now losing so much stuff there. More units coming in from the top. Worker has been killed. Armstealer cannot finish. Toxin Rabbits shooting here on the tunnel for no reason, but now capturing the buildings there on the bottom, forcing Hamster to do something about this. More units coming in, and I think this is the GG for Hamster. More Scorpions are here from the top. No, this doesn't look very good for Hamster at all. Hamster now selling his buildings. Losing his rocket buggy there. Losing so much stuff, and that's the GG. Hamster has been defeated. He's losing everything now. No way to get out of this any longer. Jamkel tried his best, but is almost getting killed there. And there's the GG. Hamster has been defeated, and we now have a 2-2 score. So Rob and Musliman get the second win and have to fight against a Hamster and Azo, who also have 2 wins. So 2-2. The next match will make clear who's going into the semi-finals. Only 1 win needed for each team. So let's go into the 5th game. Here in the last match we are looking at the map Fallen Empire Winter Edition, and we have the statistics 2-2. So only 1 win is needed for each team to get into the semi-finals and to kick out the enemy team. We have a Toxin General here on the top left, played by Azo. We have another Toxin by Hamster, also a Toxin by Musliman, and a Toxin by Rob. So they're all going again for the Toxin General. Toxin Mirror it is in the last match, so let's jump into it. I never played on this map before. I'm seeing this one for the first time. I never knew that there is a winter edition for Fallen Empire, but it looks good. It's something different to the boring sand map. I can't stand sand anymore. It's always the same. Tournament Desert and Fallen Empire, you only see sand every day. So this winter edition is a nice change there. You can see a worker here by Rob running to this very popular spot for a tunnel. Azo directly running to the unsafe of Musliman. Musliman taking the unsafe here. And Rob going for the safe supply on the top. Hamster going for the safe. Azo going for the unsafe. Tunnel is going up here near to the bridge, and the safe supply just about to go up there for Azo. The tunnel is at 40% there for Rob, and he's sending another worker here to the top to maybe support this tunnel with another tunnel. Tunnel here going up for Rob here in the middle as well to support his ally there. There's a worker running through there by Hamster. Very aggressive worker. If he can succeed here, this can mean trouble for the bottom team. Also this worker of Rob, this means the same. If he can build a tunnel here, this means trouble for the top team. And he's building a barracks again. So directly going for a barracks, but the technical spotted the worker, but there are 2 technicals of Hamster coming through, so he's going again for the double arm stealer strategy, but running into a Scorpion tank. Needs to be careful. The tunnel here on the top was stopped, and the tunnel here on the bottom finished. So Rob has a fast forwarded tunnel there, and he's building another tunnel there as well. The technical coming through, but is driving into the tunnel. It was releasing some troops there, and I think it's empty now. Another technical by Musliman is coming in, and now driving here to the top. 2 technicals by Hamster here try to harass the safe supply, killing the worker. The barracks here was cancelled. Technical now coming in. I think it has 5 terrorists inside, and yep, I am right. There are 4 terrorists and a 5th one is going to follow very soon, I believe. The arms dealer is at the hole mode and is not being finished. Okay, so there was not a 5th terrorist in it. But the arms dealer was destroyed and this puts Azo behind in the unit production. There's a tunnel going up by Azo and it's finishing. So Rob needs to be careful there. This is a extremely aggressive tunnel there in his base. Rob and Muslim need to take care of this right away. Hamster going heavily on the unit production, building so much stuff there. The arms dealer can rebuild. The workers also can rebuild. Can be rebuilt there. 2 beacons now there at the bottom left corner. So they really want that tunnel to go, but this is understandable. This tunnel has to go ASAP. Now the unsafe supply of Muslim is under pressure. He's being heavily attacked by Hamster, by his huge force there. Muslim on the other hand also has a nice nice army there. The tunnel is gone of Azo. Hamster is finished and he can send some more troops in his tunnel. Troops of Hamster now finishing off the tunnel of Rob. There are only a few units coming out, dealing only a bit of a damage. Azo now joining the party. The unsafe supply has been taken out and Azo building a tunnel here directly after this attack. Saving this unsafe supply for himself and expanding to it, building a supply there. Oh, Hamster and Azo coming in here on the right. This is a very dangerous army there. The RPGs are failing hard, getting picked off there very easily. And there are only a few troops left in the tunnel of Rob. And there's the army of Muslim coming from the right. But this will not be enough to stop this huge army there of the top team. Now the arms dealer is under attack. Muslim has to fear for his arms dealer. And he's losing his second arms dealer, only on one arms dealer left. And now a few more troops are coming from the top. This looks very dark here for Muslim. This is not good for him. This is a large troop there by the top team. And now his teammate tried to save him, but doesn't have a lot of units left here to save him. Tunnel here now under attack. Tunnel has been finished, only one tunnel left. There's nothing coming out here out of the arms dealer anymore, because I think he has no money left. And there are more units coming in, but only RPGs, there are no tanks. And the main supply of Muslim is gone. Barracks also gone and the arms dealer is about to get destroyed. Muslim only on one building left and this is the last building. If he loses this one, he will be out of the match. He should surrender now to give his ally the money. And he has been defeated. I'm not very sure if his ally got the money because he didn't click on surrender. I'm not very sure. I guess you will see it in the money counter below. I for myself cannot see it right now. This is a huge fortress. This is a huge force, I mean. This is a huge army there. There are only a few units coming out of the tunnel of Rob. And he is about to get bashed there very hard. So let's see if he can do some damage there. If he can hold off this attack, but I doubt it. The safe supply now under pressure and Rob has been defeated. So the top team goes into the semi-finals. Hamster and Azo take the win. Rob and Muslim has been kicked out of the quarterfinals. Very nice match. Very good action there. And yeah, I really liked this match between the two teams. And yeah, let's go to the next round, to the next game.